Okay. First thing, what we're going to see today is the difference between null and undefined. Because I have already told you guys that after teaching the operators, I'll explain what is the difference between null and undefined. Can anyone say, I have said some definitions for null. What is null? Can anybody say in just text what is null? Or else you can say what is undefined also. Somebody has unmuted? No? Yes, Ashwin.
Null is a value assigned to the variable.
Yes, perfectly correct. Null is a value assigned to a variable. What is undefined then? Undefined is a variable is declared, but value is not yet assigned. So you can, in Tamil also I'll say, அன்டிஃபைன்டுனா ஒரு வேரியபிளை நம்ம டிக்ளேர் பண்ணியிருப்போம் வேற எக்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு, பட் அதுக்கு வேல்யூ அசைன் பண்ணியிருக்க மாட்டோம். பட் நல்லுங்கிறது என்னன்னா இட் இஸ் அ வேல்யூ, அது வந்து ஒரு வேல்யூ, நம்ம எக்ஸ் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு நல் அப்படின்னு இது பண்றது. ஸோ come back in English. So when I have also told you examples for null, like in the database or in some places we may need to assign a value of null wherever the value is not available, like somebody will add a salary, but some might be students, so salary field will be, we can assign null value to them. So null is a value, undefined is a variable is declared but not assigned with a value. So that is the difference. But here after teaching the operators, we will check. So I am declaring a wait, I'll use let. I'm declaring a variable let x, and then I'm declaring a variable y with the value of null. So what I'm going to do now is console.log of x equal to y. I'm checking what equal to will check. It will compare it. If I'm putting like this, y will be assigned to x. It is a assignment operator. Equal to is a comparison operator which results in the Boolean value. So it compares whether x and y are equal. So what should be the result now? Any guess what will be the result? Any guess what will be the result? Hey, true or yes, yeah, you can say true or false, but I'm asking you, I have already told Boolean will be the result. I am saying whether it is true or not false. Guess should be only true, either true or false. True or false? True or false? சும்மா சொல்லுங்க, ரெண்டு வேல்யூ தான் இருக்கு, ஒருத்தர் ட்ரூன்னு சொல்லுங்க, ஒருத்தர் ஃபால்ஸ்னு சொல்லுங்க. எல்லாருக்கும் கீபோர்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கா இல்லையா? இல்ல கீபோர்டு வேற எங்கேயாவது வச்சுட்டு வந்துருவீங்களா? இல்ல தப்பா சொன்னதா என்ன பிரச்சனை?
பவி கோடு காட்டுங்க ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
கோடு காமிக்கவா? I'm just checking x and y are equal. You know what will be the x value? First we will do, before doing that, I can just show what will be the value of x. Here x will be undefined, right? Because we have declared the variable but not yet value is assigned. Here y is assigned with null. So I can first show this.
எரர் தான வரும்.
இருங்க ஒரு எப்படி எரர் வரும்? இருங்க, எதுக்கு எரர் வரும் சொல்லுங்க. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க அப்படி क्वेश्चंस கேட்டிங்கனா தான் I can answer. எதுக்கு எரர் வரும்?
நம்ம வேல்யூவை டிஃபைன் பண்ணவே இல்லையே.
எப்போ எரர் வரும்னா, I have already told when error will come is if I'm not at all declaring it, that time error will come. It is saying X is not defined. So when I got declared, error won't throw. The first class எடுத்ததுமே okay, you'll get confused because not a problem, but இதுதான் கான்செப்ட் ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்ட்ல. If you are not declaring, error will throw. If we declare and not assigned with the thing, it will show undefined. Not, it won't say, it won't throw error if you declare. Is it okay now?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, கொஞ்சம்
error.
okay. இல்ல நான் என்ன கேக்குறேன்னா எக்ஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு ஒய்னா
இங்க சொல்றீங்க.
வேல்யூஸ் அந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு தான் நான் சொல்றேன்.
இல்ல செக் பண்ணும். அன்டிஃபைண்டும் நல்லும் ஈக்குவலான்னு செக் தான் பண்ணும். அதுக்கு மேல எரர் வராது. இங்க டிக்ளேர் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னாவே இனிமேல் எரரே வராது. எக்ஸ் எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணாலும்.
ஓ சரி.
Okay, so if we declared x, wherever you are using x in addition or subtraction or in comparison or in your code anywhere printing, so it won't throw an error at all after this. If you declare a variable, it is enough for JavaScript that there is some person like x, so wherever you are using, it won't throw an error. So it should be clear. Okay, so it won't throw an error at all. So just it will compare whether undefined is equal to null. எல்லாரும் just true or false போடுங்க பாப்போம். Just at least guess. You can say at least false or true. Only two values are there. Why are you not? Hari said true. இப்ப எல்லாரையும் நான் அன்மியூட் பண்ணுவேன் யாரும் ஆன்சர் போடலன்னா. Don't behave like a college kids, like college students, like okay, 10 people are there, okay, somebody else can answer. Yeah, I will also be one among them. I won't answer at all. But here only 7 people are there. I can unmute you all and then ask questions, but you are not doing. Apart. Wait. Hina, what is the answer? Hina, are you there? I think Hina. Right, I'll open up. Varsha, are you there? Hello. Enga na mute. You people are. Hello, madam, are you there? நான் பேசுறது எல்லாத்துக்கும் கேக்குதா இல்ல? Is it audible or not?
கேக்குது.
Then what is the answer, Ashwin? Then you can at least put true or false. Varshaக்கு இன்னும் லேப்டாப் பக்கத்துல இல்லையோ? கீபோர்டு ஒர்க் ஆகலையா? ஹலோ, can you? ஓகே உன்னோட கீபோர்டு ஒர்க் ஆகாதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும், அதனாலதான் ஆடியோ நான் எடுத்து விட்டேன். சரி, you can say now whether it is true or false. You can just say true or false. I think it is not hearing for me. Sorry, we can leave Varsha. Okay, others an answer. சும்மா ஒரு true false போடுறது உங்களுக்கு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. I don't know what you guys expect. What is your mood? Why? You may think like why she is torturing. I don't know. So the answer is true. I didn't even see what you people said, true or false. But just I want some kind of interactions. That's it. Fine. I'm daily trying regularly to make you answer. But okay, I can't. I won't say it is you're too bad, but bad. Fine. I'll go. So when I am comparing x and y with double equal to, it will say true only. Like y is, we know that null is a value assigned to a variable and x is undefined, but though JavaScript will consider both of the values are like it won't convert like true or false, but like what it will check is, yeah, it also does not have a value, and y also does not have a value. So it will check and then it will give true. But when I compare with triple equal to, now it will check the type of, already yesterday's class itself I told, when you put triple equal to, it will check the data type of the variable 2. It will also check the value along with the data type, correct? So now it will check whether the data type of x and y are equal. So according to JavaScript, the value is equal. So both does not have any value, so it made us true. But now the part is type of x and type of y. I can ask you questions for this. What is the type of y and x and y? But I fear that you will answer after 10 minutes. So false. First you check, because type of x is undefined. We know undefined is a data type. We have learned in yesterday's day before yesterday's class. Undefined is a data type. Null is the data type of object, correct? So undefined and object, so both of its data type is different, so it shows false. Again, I'll say equal to just checks the value and it puts it results in true. It also checks the data type and it results in false, because both of its data type is different. Purindada? Understood or not? This is the important interview question. Purincha? Tamil. Okay, I'll repeat in Tamil. Fine. I'll repeat in Tamil for 1 minute. Here I'll repeat in Tamil for 1 minute. Please wait. Okay. இப்போ என்னன்னா டபுள் ஈக்குவல் டு போட்டீங்கன்னா என்ன செக் பண்ணும்னா, இதோட வேல்யூ ரெண்டும் சேமான்னு செக் பண்ணும். ஸோ இப்படி இதை வச்சு கம்பேர் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஆல்ரெடி நான் நேத்தே சொல்லி கொடுத்து அன்னைக்கு நடத்தும் போதே சொல்லிட்டேன் ட்ரிபிள் ஈக்குவல் டு அப்போ. ஸோ நான் இப்படி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உங்களுக்கு செக் பண்ணி சொல்லிடுறேன் ஒரு 2 minutesல. அதுக்கு அடுத்து நல்லுக்கும் அன்டிஃபைண்டுக்கு வரேன். ஸோ இப்போ இந்த எக்ஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு ஒய் வந்து எதை பண்ணும்னா, இதுவும் வேல்யூ 5 தான், இதுவும் வேல்யூ 5 தான் எடுத்துட்டு அப்படியே பண்ணும். ஐ திங்க் ஸோ ட்ரூன்னு வரும். கரெக்ட். ஸோ இப்போ ஈக்குவல் டு போட்டோம்னா இதோட வேல்யூவை மட்டும் செக் பண்ணும். வேல்யூ வைஸ் பார்த்தா 2 5 தான், ஸோ ட்ரூ சொல்லிடும். பட் ட்ரிபிள் ஈக்குவல் டு போடும்போது இதோட டேட்டா டைப் செக் பண்ணும். இதோட டேட்டா டைப் நம்ம என்னன்னு பார்த்தோம், நம்பர். இதோட டேட்டா டைப் என்னன்னு பார்த்தோம், ஸ்ட்ரிங். பயாலஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு டேட்டா டைப்ஸ் புரியலன்னா ப்ளீஸ் see some videos of data types. There are plenty of வீடியோஸ் அவைலபிள். நிறைய வீடியோஸ் இருக்கு டேட்டா டைப்புக்கெல்லாம். ஸோ ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் 10 நிமிஷம் தான் யூடியூப்ல போய் பார்க்கறதுக்கு. ஸோ சிலது வந்து நான் முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் பேசிக்ஸ் தான் சொல்லித்தரேன். பட் இன்னும் பேசிக் போகணும்னா ஐ எம் ரெடி. பட் ஸ்டில் இல்ல பர்சனல் கால் பண்ணி கூட டவுட் கேட்டுக்கோங்க. ஐ எம் ஓகே ஃபார் தட். ஸோ இப்போ இது வந்து நம்பர் டேட்டா டைப், இது வந்துட்டு ஸ்ட்ரிங் டேட்டா டைப். ஸோ அப்போ இங்க செக் பண்ணும்போது வேல்யூவும் செக் பண்ணும், ஸ்ட்ரிங்கும் செக் பண்ணும், ட்ரிபிள் ஈக்குவல் டேட்டா டைப்பும் செக் பண்ணும். ஸோ வேல்யூ சேமு, ஆனா இதோட டேட்டா டைப் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஸோ இது வந்து ட்ரூன்னு வரும், இது வந்து ஃபால்ஸ்ன்னு வரும். அதே மாதிரிதான் நல் அண்ட் அன்டிஃபைன்ட் அப்போ நமக்கு என்ன கன்ஃபியூஷன் இருக்குன்னா, ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்ட் எப்படி எடுத்துக்கும்னு நமக்கு தெரியாது கரெக்டா. ஏன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நம்ம ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்ட் படிக்கிறதுனால நமக்கு தெரியாது ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்டுக்கு அன்டிஃபைன்டு நல்ல வேறன்னு தெரியுமா இல்ல ஒண்ணுன்னு தெரியுமா அப்படிங்கிறது நமக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ அதனால ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்ட் என்ன எடுத்துக்குதுன்னா, எக்ஸுக்கும் வேல்யூ இல்லை, ஒய்யுக்கும் வேல்யூ இல்லை, அதனால அது ட்ரூன்னு வச்சுக்குது அது. ஸோ இப்படிதான் அவுட்புட் வரும். நமக்கு ஜாவாஸ்கிரிப்ட் ரெகுலரா யூஸ் பண்ண தெரிஞ்ச எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், அன்டிஃபைண்டையும் நல்லையும் செக் பண்ணா ட்ரூ தான் வரும்னு. பட் ட்ரிபிள் ஈக்குவல் டு போட்டோம்னா இதோட டேட்டா டைப்பை சேர்த்து செக் பண்ணுமா. எக்ஸோட டேட்டா டைப் என்ன, அன்டிஃபைன்டு, அதையும் போன கிளாஸ் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாச்சு. நல்லோட டேட்டா டைப் என்ன, ஆப்ஜெக்ட். ஸோ நல்லையும் ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் செக் பண்ணும்போது ரெண்டு வேற வேற சாரி அன்டிஃபைன்ட் அண்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்னு செக் பண்ணும்போது அது ரெண்டு வேற வேற, ஸோ ஃபால்ஸ் சொல்லிடும். அவ்வளவுதான். Okay. I think I can move on with the next thing. For that, actually, I'm referring this website only mostly. You may also see some kind of definitions what I'm saying from here, because at last minute I opened this and then checked. Previous classes I have used different material, but somewhat okay. Every time if I use the same material, I'll feel a little bit bored. So I have found this website. So what we are going to see next is, actually I wanted to take flow control, but before that, type conversions, because I started with type conversions then and there. So just I want to tell in detail. So type conversion, what is type conversion? I have already said, right? If I'm adding 1 plus 5 like this, console.log of 5 plus 5. What JavaScript does? It converts 5. It is a number, it is a string. All of you are clear with this, right? So if I'm adding this, what JavaScript will do? It will print as 55, not as 10. So from that, what we infer, அதுல இருந்து நமக்கு என்ன தெரியுதுன்னா 55 தான் ஆன்சர் வரும். So from that, what we infer is JavaScript is not considering this as a number. If it considers this as a number, then it will result in 10, right? 5 plus 5 is 10. But it infers this as a string and then adds it with kind of concatenation. This also I have explained in the previous class. Just joining. So it will output in 55. These are the things I'm just repeating. Nothing new. One second, I'll close. So 55 will be the answer for this, as I said already. So from this, what we inferred is JavaScript converts this 5 into a string. So converts. So the term already comes, type conversion. So it converts the data type. Simple. From the name itself, we know type conversion. Whoever studied C++ or anything in any of one of your subjects itself, you might have heard this type conversion. So it is nothing but JavaScript converts its data type of number into string and resulting it as 55, not 10. Even if it results in 10 also, then what is the meaning of that? It converts this string into a number. So nothing but it converts one form of a type into another type, since both of them are different. But wherever you use a string and plus other data types or anything, it will convert it's as a string and then resulting. But okay, I'll check. I also have a doubt in this. I'll check. Okay. See, whenever one of its values string, it results as 32 because it converts this into a string. Even though Boolean, it converts it as a 3 true. If it is undefined also, 3 undefined. Null also 3 null. So when a number is added to a string, JavaScript converts the number to a string before concatenation. So you can also, if you cannot observe everything here in a single in the time when I say you have access to this website, it is a browser link only. So programmers.com, you can go there and then you can check. So this is called type conversion. But what they are saying is implicit type conversion. What does it mean by implicit? We all may have used this word explicit. Explicitly, they will say convert into it. வெளிப்படையா சொல்றது. So opposite of explicit is implicit. It infers. It itself is inferring. அதுவே நினைச்சுக்கும், அதுவே infer பண்ணிக்கும். அதுதான் implicit. So it is implicit conversion because I never told take this as string. I never told take this as number and all. It on its own it is inferring. I can close this too. So that is called implicit conversion to a string. So like this, we have plenty of other combinations, right? Like with see, even in the string itself, if I'm using minus, it is converting into a number actually. See, if I'm using it as a plus, it converts others to string. But if I'm using minus, what it is doing, 4 minus 2 and results in 2. So when I'm using minus, JavaScript converts this into a number and then it results in 2. Because can you understand this? Because in plus there is another operator called concatenation operator. So there it thinks as plus is a concatenation operator is there, so it converts everything into a string. But there is no other operator except minus, like only one minus is there, arithmetic minus. So it knows only arithmetic minus. So what it does is, okay, we can make it as we can convert this as a number and then we can minus 2 from this and results in 2. That's what JavaScript is doing. So 4 into 2, 8, and then 4 by 2 is 2. So implicit conversion to number, it automatically does. We should know what JavaScript will do. That's it. It's kind of learning how JavaScript infers. That's what the main thing is. Whenever we should avoid this, like, okay, we should give the values clearly. We ourselves can convert, like number of okay, that's what that will come in the later part. Explicit conversion, we'll see there. Non-numeric string results to NaN. What is NaN? Not a number. So when I'm doing 4 minus hello, because 2 is a number here, 4 is also a string, but there is a number inside it, so it converts into a number. But when I do 4 minus hello, but it's saying not a number. So there is a thing, keep it in mind, NaN. They can ask what is NaN. NaN is nothing but not a number. It will result in not a number, because it cannot subtract hello from 4, right? So it will result in not a number. There is one thing called is not a number. We will check using is not a number, is NaN. I don't know, in the flow of project we might see that. But that is also one of the question common question which is asked in the interview. Implicit Boolean conversion. என்னடா சொல்ற எல்லா கேள்வியுமே அவங்க வந்து இன்டர்வியூல கேட்பாங்கன்னு சொன்னா, because mostly in JavaScript, for even the 4 or 5 year experienced candidate, they will ask questions in these kind of basic things, because this is the thing we will be using in all over the project. That's why. So implicit Boolean conversion to number. See what JavaScript does is 4 plus 2. Sometimes we may think what kind of madness it is doing. Seriously, coercion is kind of a concept. What the coercion? Type conversion. Another name is coercion. See, type conversion or coercion. The way I think no, the spelling is, I'm typing it as wrong. The JavaScript coercion, type coercion, C-O-E-R, not A. JavaScript. Type coercion refers to the process of automatic or implicit conversion of value from one data type to another. If you go through kind of websites called Geeks for Geeks, Stack Overflow, they would have clearly explained. I'm also explaining here, and then after, if you see and then if you read that, you'll definitely get an idea. So what is type conversion and type coercion is same only, because if people ask you what is coercion, you should not get confused. It is simple, what I have explained already. What I was saying. We may think kind of it is kind of a madness, because 4 plus true, what it will result? 5. Why? Because it is taking as true as non-zero number. Because true, when true will come, I have already told, any non-zero number will result in true. Adila first number is 1 only, right? So 4 plus 1 is 5. So wherever you use true, it will take it as 1, and wherever you use false, it will take it as 0. So this is also called a conversion. It converts false Boolean data type into a number. So you can go through this, and then what are all the things JavaScript is doing? Null to a number. What it does? 4 plus null. It is resulting in 4. So you can at least go through once, and then keep it in mind how much ever you can do. That's enough. We don't want to memorize everything, but these things are common. Like this thing is very common, because we'll be using this string, and then this also is very common, and not a number is needed. Other than that, because where the bug will come here, because in the Java in the database we will enter it as 4, but the backend developer may return that as a string instead of number. So it is common. Like we can get the value from the backend as colon. What is that? Apostrophe 3 instead of just 3. So that time our JavaScript infers that as a string. So these kind of mistakes may happen commonly, but these kind of mistakes is rare, right? Because we won't get a value of true from the backend for 4. It won't happen. So this is the common mistakes which will be happening in our in the day-to-day practice of JavaScript. So you can go through. What is explicit conversion then? Sometimes instead of this conversion, what I'll do is I can say here, instead of x and y, I don't know what will be the value. Now I know, like, I am assigning it, right? But in practical scenario, it won't come from here. It will come from the database. So that time I don't know what's the value of x. So I'll do plus, I can say number of x plus number of y. So what it will do, from backend, whatever may come, x may be a string also or a number also, we don't mind that. We will just convert that into a number. யாரா வேணாலும் எனக்கு தேவை நம்பர் தான். I just want number here. So I am explicitly converting x into a number and then y into a number. Then now the result should be definitely 10 because 5 plus 5 with that as a number is 10. We'll check it once. So now you understood what is explicit conversion. Explicitly we are saying to convert. So number of 3 to 4, it is converting into 3 to 4. Same kind of example. Number of true also they can do 1, 0. So null will be taken as 0. String, empty string. It is an empty string, right? Without any value. This also can be converted into string. So it is kind of what to say. Null is like a 0 value. It has no value. And then undefined is also kind of no value. And then empty string is also no value. Empty array is like a no value. So if I put number of these things which I have told, it will result in 0. False also. It will result in 0. So if you the same kind in reverse, if you if you boolean of 0, what it will do? Boolean of 0 is false. Boolean of 10, any non-zero number is true. So boolean of 10 you will give, it will result in true. Boolean of 200, true. Boolean of 500, true. Because except 0 for all the numbers, it will result in true. So explicitly we are saying nothing big. Parsent. Actually, this we'll use many places. Parsent. I can check whether any definition is here. Parsent is also kind of, if any float value is coming, so if anything is coming, we want just integer there. So we will use parsent here. So parse int of, some people might not know what is integer and float. Integer is kind of without decimal values is an integer. With decimal values, that is a float. Then why they are confusing this much? Because this value will take more memory in the CPU and this thing will take less value in CPU. So that's why they have made data types and all. I have already told this, why people have made these kind of data types, because it depends on the memory location. Okay. So parse float of, actually this is a string, this is a string. It converts into a number also and with the integer value. So sometimes you don't want decimal values at all, and then you want string to get converted into a number. That time we will use parsent. Parse float and all we won't use. We will use this. Math.floor. Okay, we will take this when I use math function. I'll take that time. So string explicitly, string of 3 to 4, it will result in 3 to 4. String of true, it will wrap it with true. So number of true will be 1. Number of false will be 0. We can keep a test in this topic, then you'll be more clear. You'll memorize things and then it will be clear. It's not kind of because some places I also need to memorize, right? How I know JavaScript will take plus as what and then minus as what. It's completely depends on the developer who developed JavaScript. So some places we need to memorize. வேணா தமிழ் ஒரு வாட்டி சொல்லிடுறேன் சின்னதா. எக்ஸ்பிளிசிட் கன்வர்ஷன்னா நம்மளே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இம்ப்ளிசிட் கன்வர்ஷனா நம்ம சொல்லிருக்கவே மாட்டோம் எந்த டேட்டா டைப் எதுவா மாத்துன்னு. அதுவே இஷ்டத்துக்குங்கிறத விட ஒரு இன்ஃபர் பண்ணி வச்சு ஓகே இதுவாதான் அவங்க சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு அதுவே நினைச்சிட்டு மாத்துறது. ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிங்கு ஒரு நம்பர் கொடுத்தோம்னா 2 ஸ்ட்ரிங்கா மாத்திக்கிட்டு அதை ஆட் பண்ணிடும். ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல நம்ம எங்கேயுமே சொல்லல எந்த டேட்டா டைப்பை எந்த இடத்துக்கு மாத்தணும்னு. ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் வந்து இம்ப்ளிசிட் கன்வர்ஷன். எக்ஸ்பிளிசிட் கன்வர்ஷன்னா நம்மளே எதுக்கு வம்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்மளே சொல்லிடுறோம். நம்பர் ஆஃப் அப்படின்னு போட்டு நீ அங்கிருந்து ஸ்ட்ரிங்கா வந்தாலும் சரி நம்பரா வந்தாலும் சரி என்னோட அவுட்புட் என்ன வேணும்னா எனக்கு வந்து நம்பர் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஒய்னா வேணும். ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து பக் அவாய்ட் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காக நான் முன்னாடி எழுதி வச்சிடறேன் இப்படி. ஸோ இதுக்கு பேர் எக்ஸ்பிளிசிட் கன்வர்ஷன். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்? கேட்கறக்கே பயமா இருக்கு. புரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னு புரியலன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா மறுபடியும் எப்படி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றதுன்னு. Okay, I can say one thing. If you don't understand, practice it. Hear my session twice and then practice it. I hope I have explained how much ever I can. You can refer this site also. We can go to control flow. At what time we have started? 11:20 we started taking class, right? I'll close it by 12:15 max. Okay, what we need to do? Control flow. Okay, if else we can start. We can go to our thing also. Control flow, if else and switch. Okay, before going to if else directly, I can say something like, what is control flow? I have already explained you. Take this. This is a sorry. This is a program. Nothing rocket science I'm teaching. Simple only. Think that it will be simple. It will be simple. So how it will execute? I have already told this. First, third line will get executed. Fourth line will get executed. Fifth line will get executed. That's why if I'm not, I have already told an example also for you. This like, now if I am printing this, it will say undefined because we initialize the value here only. So to the line 4, till the line 4, JavaScript does not know what is the value of x. So what it will say, it is undefined. So this is the control flow. Control flow of the program, right? Flow. This is called flow. It is not control flow. Flow, just flow. How the program is executing. That is called flow. Okay, எப்படி program execute ஆகுது? Line by line. இந்த line, அடுத்து இந்த line, அடுத்து இந்த line, இந்த line. இப்படி next step by step தான் execute ஆகும். அதுக்கு பேர் தான் flow. புரியுதா? Simple. So, till now you are clear. Like it will JavaScript will execute code sequentially or line by line. Keep it in mind. So what is control? You all know the meaning. Control. Control flow. We are going to control the flow. That's it. Simple. We are going to control the flow by using if else and switch. Why will control? What is the meaning of controlling it? I can comment till this. Okay. You all may know if first I'll explain if and then I'll say the meaning of control. Control flow. Let x is equal to 4. What I'm going to write is console.log x is a value greater than 5. Simple. This is what I have written, right? So if statement consists of a condition. Based on this condition, whether if it is true, then this value gets executed. If it is false, it won't get executed. இது true ஆ இருந்தா உள்ளுக்குள்ள வந்து இத print பண்ணும், false ஆ இருந்தா இதுக்குள்ள வந்து execute ஆகாது. So what is the nature of JavaScript? It will execute line by line, right? But here we controlled the flow with this condition, you should not execute if it is less than 5. Sorry. So now we have controlled the flow. So don't memorize like, okay, control flow la rendu irukku, if else and then switch. Don't think like that. If somebody have asked you what is control flow, you should know the word's meaning. So type conversion also. If you don't know what it is doing, you can say, okay, type conversion. You will forget, definitely, because in type conversion and all, in the 12th standard, I have memorized these, I have learned these things. Type conversion, okay, it is converting the type. So wherever people ask, I won't forget these things. Usually I'll forget, I won't remember many things, mostly in academics. But these kind of understanding, strong understanding, I'm not forgetting these kind of things. Like control flow also, the definition I have studied in 12th standard somewhere. So it was kind of a catchy. Yeah, why? Because I might have memorized, okay, control flow, if else, switch. But now I clearly know I am controlling the flow of the statement by using if. I won't forget at all. But I liked the word when I explored it, like, okay, control flow, we are controlling the flow of the program. That's why they have named it as control flow. Okay. So when X is, then we can come to the topic. So if is a in control flow, there are two things, if else and if. In the if else itself, there are three things. I don't know whether he has mentioned here. Nope. I can say it here. We can see it in the here also. I don't know whether they have given the same explanation here. You learn about if else statement to create decision making programs. So we are making the decision whether this line should be executed or not. That's why they are saying decision making program. We are making decision. I only want to execute my code only if this condition results in true. Okay. There are three forms of if else. What is that? If statement, only if, without else. If else, and also if else, if else. We will see one by one. So here I have explained what is if. Only if the condition is true, it will get executed. But I don't want to leave it here. I want some other thing to get executed when x is less than 4. So I can say x is a value which is less than 4. Sometimes we will say 18. If a person's age is greater than 18, so he is capable of, because a real world example, you can say why I need to print this. X is a value greater than 5. I myself know x is a value which is greater than or less. So in a real world example, you all have heard this example. They'll check the age of a person and then they'll say whether they are capable of voting or not. So yeah, he can vote. Why he? No gender discrimination anywhere. The person can vote. The person cannot vote. Okay. So they'll decide. Let's say while during the election, you want to count. You want to count. They'll give you a list of people who are all living in your own colony, and then they'll ask you, can you please count who are the people who can vote? Just take a count of the people who can vote. In the Excel sheet they are giving. So you need to go and then you need to check the age and then you need to tick, yeah, he can vote, he cannot vote. The person not, he or she cannot vote. So you don't need to go through everything. You can just write this code. You can get the age, and then you can make it a loop. Okay, loop concept and all we'll see hereafter. But that is where this will be useful. Practically, that's where it will be useful. So you're having a list of people whose age you're having, and then you want to check whether they can vote or not. Because don't in like school, don't think where it will be useful. 1 + 1, where we will use this. Theta, cos theta, sin theta, where they'll use. Yeah, they are using in while constructing a bridge. Cos theta and sin theta, tan theta, all the angles will be needed. So now we are not learning that. So even an if and else and then switch, you need to think when we need to use this, where we need to use this. So if you start learning like this, it will be really interesting. Okay. Two things we have studied: if and else. One, if only if is there, we don't want some other thing to get executed. Like we just want to count the people whose age is more than 18. That's it. But they are asking some other thing also. Like, okay, they cannot vote. We can minus from the total. Still, if we don't know the total, it will be useful. The person who can vote and cannot vote. When there is an else thing, the condition is not satisfied, it will come here. That's it. Simple. And if we completed if else. And another thing is there. Else if. So I want age. We can change the. We can use different example. Salary. I can check if the salary is greater than 50,000. 1 lakh 1 lakh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Okay, 1 lakh. We can name them as rich. Okay. I am saying if my salary is greater than 50,000. Okay. Console.log upper middle class. And else if salary is greater than 30,000, we can keep it. 20,000. 20,000, we can say lower middle class. It is subjective. People can think differently. People's definitions may vary here. Just I want to give some example I'm doing. So I can say poor. 20,000 கம்மியா இருந்தாவே புவரானா ஆமா சென்னையில இருக்குன்னா கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் தான். ஓகே, கொஞ்சம் ஓவரா தான் இருக்கு இந்த இடத்துல புவர், பட் இட்ஸ் ஃபைன். Just for example. But what I have done it here, I have checked 3 conditions. 1, 2, 3. So first I'll check if the salary is greater than 1 lakh. So 1 lakh மேல இருந்தாங்கன்னா அவங்க ரிச்னு எடுத்துக்கோ. If their salary is greater than 50,000, so take them as upper middle class, and then 20,000 lower middle class. Else, if it does not satisfy any of the condition, so take them as a poor. So here I can also say like if salary is less than 20,000, but what is the use of that? If it does not fit with any of the above condition, it will definitely be answer will be definitely less than 20,000, right? We know. So we just want to put else, and then we are putting console.log. So the concept here is we can add more than one conditions in the form of else if. Simple. So here and all you need to give space. Else. I think else பக்கத்துல space வரணும்னா இல்ல else if space வராதா? See, I have not used else if also in the recent times. Else if space இருக்கு. இல்லனா actually here itself it will complain. The main problem is why I don't know whether we want to give space or not, because everything the code IDE is telling. What is IDE? Visual Studio Code or even Sublime, everything says your syntax is wrong. So that's why our memory capacity is also becoming less. Fine. Puruncha. So we can also use if. Kullara, we can use if else. Salary is greater than 1 lakh, but there is a difference. If I use else if here, what values will come here? In that, when the how JavaScript will execute first this else, I'll control that my code. So first it will come to the 19, right? So inga and then else if and then else if and then else. Ippadida it will come. First it will check. If it's satisfied, it will come here. Otherwise, it will check it. So when it comes here, what will be my salary's value? Definitely, it should be less than 1 lakh. So if it is greater than 1 lakh, I should add condition equal to also. Otherwise, we are missing one digit. Okay, fine. So 1 lakh inga salary வரும்போது கண்டிப்பா அதோட salary should be less than 1 lakh இருக்கிறவங்க மட்டும்தான் இங்க வருவாங்க, இல்லைன்னா இந்த கோடுக்குள்ள போயிருக்கும். அது நமக்கு தெரியும். So இந்த இடத்துக்கிட்ட வரும்போது when it comes to the line 23, definitely the salary of 5,000, sorry, salary of the person should be less than 50,000. Otherwise, it would have fit in any of these two conditions. So, but if inga na podala if, I'm not putting if here. Instead of that, I'm gonna add if in the here. It's greater than 2 lakh. Because inside if the salary can be from 1 lakh and 1 lakh 1 to indefinite values. 1 crore, 2 crores, anything might be there. So I can say more than 2 crore, I can say millionaire or kind of any other thing. So this if inside if value and then in this else if is different because the value itself is vary. So depends on the condition we can use. Nothing big. Depends on the condition according to our program. What we want, this thing will vary. By practice, you'll get to know where you want to use. Here also I can use else. So that else if is different. This if inside if else is different. If else inside if is different, right? Inside else also I can use. Inside else also I can use if and else. But here, instead of this, I can use else if itself. Okay, don't want to confuse it much. For now, just read what is if and else, and then else if. Just practice things, and then you'll know. 12:16, perfect. So we can see. So first condition is true. The code will come here. If the code, if first condition itself gets satisfied, where it will come. It won't execute other things because my first line itself my first if condition got satisfied. So the control will come here. My flow of the program will come here. My cursor will come here. So what is the meaning of it? I'm controlling the flow based on some condition. You don't want to execute this line code and then this line code. Second condition is true. So it will execute this and then it will execute this if and then it is not, if it is not true, and then it will check my else if condition. So if else if condition is true, this code will get executed and then it will ignore this else part and then my code will come here. So everything there I have explained already. I'm just checking whether they have saying any other thing. Nested if also I have nested if. This is nested if because nesting and if inside another if. Nested if, body of if else with yeah, we can say see this here itself. I don't want to make it go to code. Till now, okay, I'll go. Till now, I just said console.log as a one line only. But in the real world program, I can, I may do many operations. Say salary, I'll copy the salary into S and then I can add it with some other thing. I can add it with some other thing, kind of. I can do any kind of operation inside this if, right? It is not necessary to be one line, but there are some conditions. I may want only one line to get executed. I may want to call one function if it is greater than 0. So that time, this curly braces is not needed. This curly braces is not needed if the body of the if or else is one liner. Or curly braces is not needed. But till now, anywhere I'm not using the syntax. Not only me, most of the developers won't use this because for the code clarity, we will write this. Even though we have only one line, we will write this. So the clarity, and also in some editor, we'll be having rules like that. We won't keep these kind of things. Decision making or control flow. Any doubts? Puruncha? Doubts? No. Okay. Puruncha, yes. Okay. I hope these are all the very small concepts I'm teaching. Still, people may get doubts because of biology background, or we have been not working in this computer line for the long time. It's okay that you have minute doubts also. So, இதுக்கு நோன் தெரியலையே டவுட்டுக்கா இல்ல okay, if you have any minute doubts, even if you think not, I will be thinking silly doubt. If you think that is a silly doubt also, please come and ask me or your friends or anybody. But mainly, if you have any doubts, you can reach me directly also, because I'm on the leave days I am available, or even I am not available on the working days. I'll be available on WhatsApp, and then I'll be replying anytime. I'm keep on repeating this. Please practice much and then come to doubts to me. Whenever you have doubt, come to me and then get clarified now and then, because I'll be available for you guys for next 3 months, my next 3 months only. After that also I may help, but that depends on my timeline and then my priorities. But for the next 3 months, you guys are my priorities. So please make use of it. ஓகே இப்போ ஹோம்ஒர்க் கொடுத்தனே நான் டென்ஷன் ஆயிடுவீங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். இருந்தாலும் I'll give 2 to 3 questions. It will take just 15 to 20 minutes, a max to half an hour of work. It will be not more than that. I'll give just some questions in if-else statement, so you can practice. Not big assignments. But I want those 5 people already who has completed, right? I want their output by Monday morning or tomorrow evening, because just 20 to 30 minutes of work it will be. I promise I won't give more than that. Mostly 3 if-else questions, that's it. Maximum of 1 hour it may be. Maximum. So adu mattum you can those people who have completed 5 people only, who are completed. Madan is not there, so only 4 people, because I don't want to slow down some people because of others. Go on your own pace. Go on your own pace and speed. I'll handle. Okay, I'll give some questions in WhatsApp or in any document I'll share. So it will take max of half an hour to 1 hour. And also I want to review the code by this weekend. But if you people, those 5 people, right? Those 5 people who submitted or is not available because of any reason, I'm okay. I'm okay, because already in Pongal leave I made you to work much. So this is not a strict thing. If you guys are available, reach me. I am ready for review for next 2 days. For those 4 people I'm saying, I'll review the code. Otherwise, I won't review now. Based on your request, I'll review. Otherwise, we can review later. Not a problem. Okay. I think we could have stopped recording.